That's exactly why we're here. See stuff like that. It makes me so excited. I love the new toys. I love seeing that. Hopefully that is coming later this year. Bother us with your questions and your concerns in the comments because we're psyched. Okay, Casino Guitars. We're in Tecate, Mexico. We are at the Taylor Guitar Factory. We're getting ready to start walking through with Aaron Dablow. He's the head of sales of the entire hemisphere. He's gonna be joining us in a few minutes. Let me see if I can find him. Jonathan, you ready to go tour?
I'm ready.
Hey, there's Aaron right over there.
How are you?
There's my buddy Donnie.
Hey, all right.
Good to see you. Thanks, Aaron.
Have a blast.
We're gonna have a blast.
So like we mentioned earlier, we originally tried to solve a problem when we moved into Mexico is by building cases. Bob Taylor, we were getting cases from China in the late 90s and, for whatever reason, guitar or cases would just get caught up on the water.
And I heard you couldn't get cases in time.
Supply chain, yeah. Our company was growing huge, in huge ways, and we didn't have cases. So we're like, all right, let's bring this in-house and build them ourselves. And we're kind of known in the industry for having one of the nicest cases around.
I have to agree with you, begrudgingly.
Yes,
it's a very nice case.
I know. So we were building those ever since the year 2000.
Okay.
And since then, as our company has grown, we're starting to build our layered wood guitars. So we build everything from 200 Series Deluxe down here. Okay. Most of the gig bags are sewn here. You'll see some of these $80,000 sewing machines that we use. But some still come, just based on the volume, some still come from overseas, but not many. We'd like to get that all in-house as well.
All in-house here?
Mm-hmm. Yep, as much as we can.
This is a pretty impressive setup right here.
Right? And you'll see, like, the layout of this whole facility is seamless. Bob says, look, if we could lay out our El Cajon factory, because now we're in 7 buildings.
I know, you're broken up all over the place.
We're under one huge 130,000 square foot building here. And the layout is seamless in terms of production and where things need to go.
No, this is unbelievable. You have like a just case section, and
yep.
You can see the raw wood there.
Yep. You'll see all the rivets. We'll see how the cases get put together in the forms, but this is the final vinyl covering. Final vinyl.
That sounds nice.
This is where they cover.
You made a rhyme scheme.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I liked it. For wrapping.
Yep. So you'll see the cases here. They're made of poplar.
Can I touch that?
Yep, extremely durable, extremely tough.
We always love to comment there's more wood in the case than the guitar.
Yep.
That's a lot of wood.
Yep. So they're form fitted for each body shape,
Yes.
So we have presses for those. You'll see those later on.
Okay.
And then the fabric, the pink lining that we're known for, goes on here. Usually
that's it right there, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll see the bucket of hot hide glue right there also that we put the inner liner on and the vinyl.
You're just putting a zipper on.
Yep, that's the brown Tolex on the outside, right here. That's what this machine's doing.
My goodness.
Not Tolex, sorry, the vinyl for the
vinyl cover.
Yeah.
I'm glad you corrected that so we get lots of corrections on the internet.
Uh-huh.
People like to correct you when you make mistakes.
I know, it happens quite a bit.
So I live in that world. I'm married
Sorry
too.
about that.
And this is really fascinating, actually.
I know, right?
That this is all like right here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, these are these Japanese sewing machines that are just amazingly, just super efficient and very easy to work with. So
they're beautiful. This factory is insanely clean.
Yeah. Here's some cool prototype bags we made back there. Like I love the formed rectangle hard shell case, which is pretty nice.
I'll make sure we get that. Get the prototype bags back there.
Oh, right. So look, nice. Dude, some of the best snacks you could think of are right here. The ruffles, just straight up queso ruffles. Yeah, they got chicharrones. All the good stuff is here.
We'll be stopping here later for a few hours. I will not feel good in about 20 minutes. All the sodas too.
Super cookies, polvorones. Yes, I mean this is the good stuff. This is what you come here for.
That is why I would stay here.
So, a lot of wood storage too. We supply, with Ebony a ton of violin and cello business in terms of fretboard.
Oh yeah.
So you saw our wall hangers at NAMM?
Correct.
Those were not big enough for violin blanks, for violin fretboards. So you'll see us, we'll supply, fretboard and bridges for stringed instruments as well.
Perfect.
So that's what these are going to be. We try to use every natural resource that we can.
I've heard some of your pieces have made it into some other major manufacturers of guitars as well.
Yeah. Training facility right here. So this is a little cell for training that we do. for skills tests, for bindings or body department, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Final assembly, you see our neck spacers here. So this is all wood storage, ebony.
Okay, all wood storage, Derek.
Flame too. So
Look at the flame on that.
So this is peg head veneer, a pallets full of peg head veneer. We're using ebony on everything we can. So just look at the flame on it.
I know.
It's actually a flamed piece of peg
That's
head.
ridiculous. I wish you could smell this, everyone at home, but it smells like heaven.
So we'll do drying here. A lot of times they'll dip the ends in wax just for an extra precaution so the wood doesn't split.
Okay.
So we'll do that. It goes through a drying cycle of 2 weeks here, and then we put it in a kiln dry. And this could be ebony or anything else for another 3 weeks, and then it goes over to the wood room where it's still acclimating and dry, trying to get rid of moisture.
Yes.
But we could have wood here in these for up to 3 years. So whether it's ebony or anything we use for the back and sides, we'll do that.
Gorgeous pieces of wood right here too.
Yep. So then the ebony gets stickered. We call it stickering, so that air flows through all the way around. You'll see little stickers right here.
That's your stickering. Here's the fan systems, obviously, to keep it all cooled down and blow it up. What do we have here? How are they moving so much faster than we are? And yeah, that's pretty cool. The wood storage rooms. Get them up to the right temperature. Now what I've noticed so far is a high level of efficiency here through every section of the layout of the factory.
Over the years, we've taken a lot of steps to make our factory more efficient. So we've done a lot of Kanban systems. We've looked at Toyota Way, Six Sigma, Lean, that sort of thing. So we do a lot of this to keep everything, as simplified as possible. So these are a lot of
Scandinavian
parts.
feel to it as well, just the efficiency of their factory.
You're wanting to put these together because you're used to IKEA?
I want to go to IKEA right
got
now.
It. Understood. So
I saw that. I saw this. I saw IKEA immediately.
Right.
Building. Hey, look at Derek. GS Mini Plus right here.
But it's glossy.
Yeah, is that a glossy one? Yeah, look. Let's get that.
No, you know what this is?
That's not a GS Mini Plus.
That's like a 224. Hola, Luis. How are you?
You?
We're not supposed to look at that, are we?
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
just kidding. How are you doing? I'm good.
That's what you want to see right there.
222?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that coming? Is it coming?
Maybe this year.
Can you take my order right now?
Maybe this year.
Okay. Is that okay to go out there in the world?
We're still waiting
Yeah.
for some programs of the Fadal.
Okay.
Oh, look at these up here, Derek. There's more of them.
Okay.
Those are the GS Mini
GS
Plus.
Mini Plus.
I know.
We'll
That's
just
the hit of the
say
year.
this is a prototype.
It's a prototype.
We'll just see what happens. I mean, it's a prototype. It's a little smaller than the one we make now, not
Kinda like
cutaway.
a PC.
But I want it
I know you do.
right now.
All right, let's catch up.
What is this?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's non-stained.
That's pretty neat.
That's exactly why we're here. See stuff like that. It makes me so excited. I love the new toys. I love seeing that. Hopefully that is coming later this year. Bother us with your questions and your concerns and comments because we're psyched. Wow, look at that wood. Are these the pluses?
Back, as you know, we were one of the first companies to use Fadals.
Yep.
So we employ that technology here. And we do that just to get laser precision cut setups every single time. So you'll see the same Fadals here that you do in our El Cajon factory.
That's gorgeous.
What you see now, Baxter, is routing for the rosettes.
Okay.
So that's sort of a flywheel thing, and they'll cut out rosettes three tops at a time.
How long does that process take?
28 seconds. 20 something seconds. And you'll see what they look like coming out of the rosetting right here.
So strict.
California and not in Mexico. They brought the same environmental impact, sawdust, vacuum, air filters, the whole thing that you'll see in the California factory.
You can see it's all built in.
It's all built in here, but you don't necessarily need to do that in Mexico, right?
Yeah, no, you don't at all.
But Bob and Tim and everybody, they want
They want to run it that way.
it perfect.
This is my favorite room.
Yeah.
What is behind me here? Now that's some ebony. And that's not, ooh. Look at that. Great pieces. Entire pallets of ebony next. That's not bad to get a Lutz one. Trying to figure out what that's going to.
Yeah. Prototype.
Yeah, what Lutz and
Everything's a
Tecate
prototype.
here. This is
Yeah.
fantastic. Some more secret sauce from the Taylor factories
That's right.
for you.
You never know what we can get.
Contact us about this ASAP.
Yeah, that looks like, what the hell is this?
I don't know. Is
Ebony? No, it can't be.
it doesn't, is it Koa? Because it's got the
It's got to be a Koa.
boom, boom.
I can't.
And the two breakdowns there. You gotta get out of the gaggle again. It's like raw though, it's great.
Veneer company out of Ohio. That's definitely some type of maple veneer.
Yeah, definitely maple. These are Koa veneers.
So yeah, you know what happens here, Bax? This is where there's more kiln drying and air drying to get the moisture content out of the wood. So it goes through that first process, mostly ebony, but then most of it, the tone woods are used here. Spruce, Koa, all the layered woods happen here. So they just get acclimated.
Perfect.
And then we go from there.
I love that old press.
It's cutting it.
Oh, that's a cutter, yeah.
Yeah. Those are going to be the sides. So
Yeah.
we use whatever we can there. So I guess is that maple? Some of that could be that sweet gum. I don't know what that wood is.
That little 4-piece top getting put together now. Okay, cool. So we're at a bin here. But what is this bin, Aaron?
It's the cutoff from whatever they're using to square off for the backs and sides. So to look at it, it's like this is the inner veneer, the inner poplar, or this, right? And then it's just the inner and outer veneer on each model. So you can see that's the thickness that you're getting.
I know.
But mostly
It's a
poplar.
soft wood here,
So,
too.
yeah.
Man, what happens to all the waste when you're done?
I'm not sure what happens here. Usually, I'm sure it's the same thing with El Cajon. We usually put it into a container, into a bag, mulch it up, and then give it to like landscaping companies
Perfect.
or whoever may need it, but that also gets used.
Okay, I
So-
thought you used pretty much everything.
Try to. Yep. Second off, that little bowl gives it some extra volume.
Gives it the base,
And it-
too, is what we always think.
And it keeps it rigid, so it keeps the guitar together, having that little bowl put back into it.
You actually see the bowl there.
Yep. So it takes 6 minutes for the inner and outer veneer to dry to the poplar. And then once it's
Wow.
done with that, then it goes up there. And then on. So this is it.
And
These would be for minis.
Yes.
That's the backs of minis right there.
That's what we consider kind of the secret sauce of the GS Mini anyway. We've always said that's the secret sauce of the GS Mini and all the back balls.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if this is sides or if this is back.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like they're sort of sewing it together, right? Until it... Those have to be sides.
Probably just to match them
Yeah,
up
just
so
to
they
match.
stay book matched, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, because the numbers are on there. 131, 132.
Yep. 130 coming down the line.
So these are some of the molds for the sides also.
Yes,
So you can see the back started there, now you're onto the sides. So these are the sides. You'll see the old school molds that we've used for forever once the sides are done, once they get bent,
That's
to
funny.
keep them in form.
Some pretty pieces there. We need to come down here and pick out our own hand-selected GS Minis. I would. This is fantastic. Look at these pieces here too.
Oh, I touched all the car in the warehouse.
We've hit the mother lode of the bracing section. This is where that Taylor magic starts to apply as well.
Just like we do it in the El Cajon facility, you know, glue up the braces, put them in the vacuum press, so it's no air in between any of the braces whatsoever. The vacuum press puts them into shape, just like
Yeah.
El Cajon, and then squeezes all of them out, and then you have the final glue scraping right here. So everything looks really, really nice, just like it would.
And we've always noticed how clean the guitars are inside.
Yep.
With the glue. It's been a fast tour. It is awesome Taylor could sneak in.
Yeah.
That would have been a bummer, but she'd been fine.
You can see the presses and the forms. That's a cool shot.
We'll do a little shave down on that later. That's your bracing for that. That's beautiful.
Perfect with the body so that the top and back match up with it perfectly. So that's what they're sanding right now.
Oh, wow.
And then you'll see the glue line right here, right next to them. All right.
That's insane.
Pretty good, right? Pretty fascinating, huh?
Very fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Now they're doing some case side work. That looks like that's for the T3s.
Yep, so here you see they do the big forms right here, and then they cut them out
Beautiful.
afterwards. And then they'll start the process of riveting them together, the glue up. You'll see the presses way in the back. I may want to take Derek over there, because the presses look really cool. These are the presses that we've had since the year 2000, since we started making them.
That's cool.
These are the presses we've been using for, 20 years to
they've
get
been
the
decades.
forms. Well, obviously not GP because it's a new body shape, but these are the forms that we use to press out the poplar. And then when they come out of there,
Oh my
that's when
goodness.
they get trimmed to size. So then you also have to have a top and the top fit perfectly. So there's also forms for that when it comes off. So pretty cool stuff.
That is very cool. Oh, wow. That's ebony slides.
Oh, the slides.
Yeah.
Grinding and sanding, both
Okay.
body and necks. So you'll see them with the final sand on, the headstock veneers, the Taylor logos, all that sort of thing. So everything comes through here. Tons of the handwork happens here, and this is where the eye for, perfection comes.
Yeah.
So
Final buffing right here, right next to the final buffer. You have final inspection before next go any further. Then they go back and they have to be fixed, rebuffed, resanded possibly, or to the bin and start over. Right now it looks like we're getting binding, final buffing again. They mark each little spot that's not quite right, comes back, goes to the previous buffing station.
All right, let me grab that.
Binding going on here. So when the guitar starts to look like the guitar. We can get some dealers who can hand select their Tecate stuff. Wow, these are great. All these coming out. Perfect. Right here's they're finished. So now you have the pieces with the actual finish applied to it. That looks gorgeous. It's funny to compare night and day between the cloudier version right before the final buffing into the finished stages. I can see the finish rooms right beyond these walls too. We got lost.
Around that way.
We're done now.
We're going to
It's like
finish.
finish department here to the left.
Yep.
Like GS Mini heaven. So the carousel, that's the drying phase up there. All the big manufacturers pretty much have to have those. That's how you dry these guitars naturally. Look at that 224C Deluxe. All buffed by hand.
So Bax, this is buffing. Most of the work is done by Buffy, which we have in El Cajon. You'll see our robotic buffer. But then the final buffing, you know, it takes an eye to do that. So they'll do the majority of the work with the buffing machines. Because think about it, as the company grew, it was more of a health thing for our team. You're like, you're
with the
buffing
physical
this
labor of
all
doing
day. Yeah, physical labor.
That wears you out.
30, 40, 50 guitars a day. We had to look at our.
No, I saw the guys at PRS that are hand sanders, they're sanding 8 hours a day. Okay, I'll buy 10 right now if I can pick which one. I'm getting blurry. Like, you know.
All right,
So
final
spectacular
assembly,
top.
Series of people.
There's only one guitar that wants to be made, and the factory is full on. You can go station from station with no.
That's in all of our guitars.
They always impact in every guitar.
There's about 20 of them, I'd say, put on our account.
Yeah.
That's not a GS Mini. What is this? Gorgeous.
Wow, look at that, man.
Yeah, that's
Can we just have those, Don?
GS Mini.
I know.
Pretty spectacular.
Is that correct or incorrect?
That's
From
GS
7
Mini
a.m.
Rosewood right here,
5 p.m. and the other
just
from
before
5 to
final
1.
assembly. That's a gorgeous piece, too.
Mm-hmm.
We work 3 shifts in the plant, but
Weird, Taylor's with us. I didn't notice that.
That's funny. I had no idea either.
Wow. How'd you get here? I had no idea.
It's strange how things work. We found it. We've searched the entire factory. The Taylor Swift baby Taylor is here. I feel like we're getting to the end of the tour. I hope you've had a good time. I want to see a little bit more odd pieces of wood though. So we're gonna go sneak around and snoop some of our own as well. But thanks for watching too.